Hey guys, Quiet Ash here. Welcome to my channel if you haven't been here before. If you have, welcome back. For one thing, right now I'm taking a walk, so don't mind if you hear cars or birds or whatever. Today's topic is really important to me. Today, June 18th, it is the 18th, right? I'm pretty sure it's the 18th, yeah. Today is Autistic Pride Day. I haven't celebrated it before because I kept autism to myself because I felt like my self-diagnosis wasn't valid in some way. But I'm getting away from that. So I just want to talk a bit about what makes me proud about being autistic. So last night I was with some of my friends, which was really cool. And well, our plans didn't work the way that we had planned. We were going to go to a movie, but then we had car trouble. And we ended up just going out to eat and stuff, but we were talking for like hours. And one of the main I'm sorry, I'm exercising, so my phone is telling me how long I've been walking and stuff, so yeah. But anyway, me and my friends, we were walking. No, we were not walking, we were talking. And one of the main topics was about how my brain works differently. Like, for example, we were at IHOP and stuff, and these two girls, they like feed off of each other, like humoring and stuff. And like at first I was going to sit by this one girl. Her name's Maddie. She's the intern at my church. And I was going to sit by her, but then in my brain I was thinking, no, I have to sit across from her so I can see her talk. And then Bailey has to sit right by her. That way they don't like kick each other under the table, and that way they're right there. And then Kate had to sit right by me since she's left-handed. And all of this was like going in my head. I was planning it out and stuff, and then it turned out. And then I was explaining this and stuff, and they thought it was really interesting how my brain works. But my brain just works differently. That's one of the things that like I like about probably being on the spectrum. I'm 99% sure I am, but it means that my brain works differently than neurotypicals. Like, I just think differently. Like, I use more of my brain, I feel. Like, because I can do, like, almost any subject, and I can do creative things, too. But I have an analytical brain, but then I also have, like, a creative brain at other times. And it's really an interesting combination, because not many people do. But I think of things differently, and a lot of the times, it's a good thing. Like, it's really a good thing whenever it comes to academics and being able to help people with homework and stuff. But then the only bad side is social situations. Social situations are super hard for me. Like, I find myself sitting down, and then everybody else is in their groups talking, and I'm just looking at them, longing to be in their conversations, but not knowing how to join in. And then I'm horrible at social cues a lot of the time, and I hate eye contact with a passion, even though I've gotten kind of good at it sometimes, because I know that that's considered normal, whatever normal is. But and then I feel left out in social situations whenever people get in their groups or two people just share a moment and stuff, and I'm just there 5 feet from them or 3 feet from them, and I'm just watching, and then I feel like I'm always watching, and not completely like there, if you get what I mean. Back to why I'm proud about being autistic though. I'm pretty smart. It allows me to help other people. It helps me see the world in a different light that other people don't. And I used to think that was a bad thing, but I'm coming to believe it's like one of the best things in the world, because I see things in a way other people don't. And that's cool. And like the way how my brain works, like I could do a lot of things for this world. Like I could be a scientist, I could be a doctor, I could be a lawyer, I could be whatever I want to be. And I could like help provide insight into things because of how my brain works. Like that's why I'm double majoring and I'm math education, and then I'm thinking about double majoring in biomedical engineering, because I'm interested in like one day being able to help make 3D printed organs for those that like need organ transplants. Like it would be so cool to be able to make like lungs for cystic fibrosis patients, or to make hearts for people having heart failure. Of course, like I don't want to play God and stuff, but I just think it's really cool. And I want to help like tissue with tissue engineering and stuff, because it seems really cool. It just seems like something my brain could make a contribution to, and then I can still teach like sometimes. But that's one thing that makes me really proud of being autistic. It's been cool because I just started telling people, like my friends and stuff, about it like around a month ago now. And they've been so accepting of it and have just listened to me like talk about how I see the world. And I love my Christian friends, like I love them so much. Especially like I'm not going to single them out though, but they know I love them, I hope. Although I have trouble showing love sometimes, so yeah. Another thing is like, so I can write things like in a way that like I can write really good speeches. I can't so much like just ad-lib speak, but if you give me like time to write stuff out, then I can make a really good speech. Another thing, well, autism is like a puzzle piece to my life. It explains my life, and it explains me to the world. And I like that. That's why I'm working towards a diagnosis pretty soon. But speaking of a diagnosis, tomorrow it's a big day for me, because I am going to a new primary care doctor, and I'm probably going to ask about getting assessed for autism spectrum disorder, because I just like, I know that I have it. Like, I'm just not okay with just a self-diagnosis. Some people are, and kudos to those people for feeling like their self-diagnosis is valid enough. But I feel like I need a diagnosis. That way I can like get certain things I need and explain myself, like, and not feel bad about saying I'm autistic whenever technically there's a chance that I'm not. I think I am, because I identify with like most of the symptoms associated with females and autism. But of course, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a psychologist, I'm not a psychiatrist. That's something that I have to get help with, getting a diagnosis. So I'm working towards that right now, so please pray for me about that. I think it's so cool that there's a Autism Pride Day, because, I mean, there's Pride Week and stuff for the LGBTQ community. I know there's a week where everybody, like, celebrates, like, autism and stuff, Autism Awareness Month or week or whatever that is. Again, I haven't participated in the past because I did not feel like I could, because I was only self-diagnosed, but I've met some really cool people on Twitter and stuff that I found a community that understands me, and it's pretty awesome. But anyway, I think it's so cool that there's a Autism Pride Day, and it sounds like someone's mowing, and I think I'm almost done, so I'm just going to get off here. Thanks for watching. If you're new to this channel, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. I will post again later this week. See ya!